This version of It's Eric Nagel has been modified from its original broadcast. Content has been edited to fit this platform.
Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see.
Are you ready? I said, are you
ready? It's Eric Nagel. And it starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen of the universe, the next voice you hear, it's Eric Nagel.
And thank you, Scott Shannon. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. I am Eric Nagel, and joining me as always from the frozen tundra, or death trap, if you will, of Arizona, say hello to Jordan.
Hi, everybody.
We'll get into that in just a moment. If you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, do us a do I got it? No, damn it. I didn't have it right over there on the screen there. Put us in the number one preset position on your app. It does help out our show, or so we're told. If you're on Apple and Spotify, go over there, do us a kindness, leave us a positive review. It does help out the program. If you want to join us live each and every week as we're doing this show, you can head over to our live rooms on YouTube and on Twitch, all under It's Eric Nagel. And if you want to just watch this stuff whenever it's convenient for you, hey, I get it. All the videos and clips and everything are up on our YouTube channel for you to peruse, consume, and do what you want with. I do want to thank everybody, by the way. I got some feedback from the audio listeners of the show of what they do with how they listen to the show, if they go and watch the show later, whatever they're doing. I got a handful of people that are only doing the YouTube thing, and that's fine. I get it. Or Twitch, just watching the live streams. The audio people listen to the show while they're doing other things, and that's exactly what it's there for. While they're commuting to work, while they're at work, while they're doing random other tasks in their life, they're listening to the show. Sometimes they come over to take a look about some things that we're talking about if they just wanted to get an idea of things we were watching or looking at. But a lot of them just stick with the audio, and that's fine. I get it. But that was a little bit surprising because other research and other things that are going on, not just for us, but for other parts of the industry, have been showing more and more people leaning over towards the video, which is extremely important, but also let's not forget the audio people, which is very important, especially because of the company that takes care of us. That's their business. So we need to make sure that they're happy with the audio listeners, and it seems that they are. So however you're participating, listening, watching the show, thank you. You're not doing anything wrong. Just keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, and we do appreciate that. Jordan, how are you, my friend? We have not talked. We've been talking about how time keeps on slipping into the future, and we keep losing consciousness towards the concept of time. It's like 4th of July was last week. Yeah, but we talked on the 3rd. The show went out the 4th. We didn't talk about the 4th. And you were like, oh my God, that was a week ago now, and it feels like forever.
Yeah, we were talking before the show, and I had a moment where I was just like, we haven't done the show since 4th of July happened, and I could have sworn we had done a show where we had discussed what we did, all of our plans. And I know you and I talk outside of just the show, so some of that conversation may have been what I was thinking of, but I have lost all concept of how the week goes, what's been going on time wise. I could have swore we've had all these conversations, and I'm starting to think of what are we going to bring to the show? And I'm like,
did I dream this?
Oh, the July happened. Yeah. We haven't even talked about that. What did you do? How had you been? It's just weird that I thought for some reason we'd already covered all that.
I'm hallucinating. Yeah,
it really feels that way sometimes. It's the heat. It's the heat.
It's never been more important. I mean, all my life, even through school and stuff, I always had one of those spiral ring notepads that could fit into the back pocket, and a pen, because there would be things I'd be thinking of at school or during the day or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I got to remember to do that, or I want to check that out. I would have to write it down because, again, before phones and everything else of modern convenience, you would go home and I'd sit there and I'd go back and look at the notepad. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about all of this stuff today. So
Yeah, it's so weird.
as time went on, then I was writing it down I have Post-it notes everywhere. And I've shown it over the years. My desk is covered in
Got
Post-it
a
notes.
stack of them.
And then your notes on your phone. And I send links to my email so that we have articles and we have clips for the show. Whenever something happens, you have to write it down right away, because the days of remembering things, at least for your short-term memory, are gone.
Well, and it's like you have kind of taught me that like everything is important. Like you just got to pay attention. Everything needs to be documented. If you can, get a picture. I mean, even to the point where last night I'm vegging out in my living room, watching a really dumb old movie. And the next thing you know, I see something that flashes that looked like Anthony. And I was like, I got to rewind. I rewound it. I paused it. I took a picture for you. And I was like, this guy looks like Anthony. And it was just, it's like constantly in my head that you're right. Got to make notes. I make voice memos. Like we have our little channel where I'll post a screenshot of something. Sometimes I don't even have time just to write it down.
We have a show prep channel for our show prep sheets.
Right.
So as things are coming through the week, we're like, oh, screenshot of that, wrote this down. Here's a link to a clip. We put it all into our show prep channel. And then we go through and sort it out for the pages. So it's in the sections that we need. So it's doing the same
time
work.
moves too quickly.
Yeah. And things happen too fast, which is why, because we have to figure out, see if you're available, we'll do a one-off this weekend. Why we haven't done This Week in Disasters for the last couple of weeks, because so much shit kept happening. I was like, this will just be the whole show, and it'll be the next show, and the next show we won't get to any of the other things. So we're going to do the special Oops All Disasters coming up, where so much nonsense has gone on. I mean, we could just talk about the kids camp in Texas, the central flooding.
Apparently, another flood happened in New Mexico that I had no idea about, because I have friends that are in.
There's a flood in North Carolina again.
Right.
Why am I hearing myself?
I don't know.
Is it from your end?
It shouldn't be.
Huh. Okay. I'm hearing I think it might be your end.
Fine. Blame me. You're the one with all the tech issues.
Hold on. Let me mute you real quick.
Yeah, mute mine.
All right, he's muted. Am I hearing myself again? No. Am I hearing myself now? It's the tail end is on your end.
It's so weird. Like you shouldn't be able to hear yourself through my headset,
right?
Through my microphone.
I don't know if the audience is hearing that, and it's great doing live tech support on a show. But
and here's the thing: every week, not only do we have tech issues on our end, but every week the software we use to put this stuff out.
Oh, Restless literally there's still an echo. Okay,
so maybe I'll turn that down. The software we use to stream everything changes literally weekly.
Yeah.
Like we have new functionality we just found out today.
Yeah, we came into the studio and we're like, oh, they updated the whole studio and now everything's in a different place. Granted, it's going to make things better going forward, but we weren't aware of it before we went on. I'm like, oh shit, where's all this stuff now? They moved everything.
Right. I mean, some of it's nice, some of it's audio related. So maybe it's just,
I don't know.
We'll just have to work through it.
Giddles is in the chat. Every 5 minutes is now a week's worth of time in America. Yeah, it is. Everything moves so fast. If you don't slow down, you may miss it. I should pull that. We're going to need that now. Good old Ferris Bueller. So last time we talked was going into 4th of July, when I'm noticing here, I never updated the studio from the last time. I'm going to have to do that now. What did you do on your 4th? Banter segment, everybody.
So Arizona is, I don't know if you guys noticed, it's very hot. It's very hot here. I know we had joke around frozen tundra, haha, tongue in cheek. It's fucking hot here. And 4th of July was no different. Like I think it hit like 112. So I didn't do anything. Like we didn't go out. We didn't do anything. Like I made hot dogs at home for the kids and I. The kids and I watched Jaws for the first time. They got to watch Jaws for the first time. I gave them an option. I was like, hey, let's do. Here is Jaws. He is a shark without a cause. He was in a movie. You should watch it. It's called Jaws. Jaws is here. Here is Jaws. He is a shark who fights the law. He was in a movie that everyone saw.
Now your kids have seen it. So this applies to them even more now.
Which is even funnier because after we watched it, I made them watch the video of that song and they had more context and I love it. But so, yeah. So I gave them the option. I was like, do you guys want a bloody 4th of July or do you want like traditional 4th of July? Do like Independence Day? And of course, the boy was like, let's do bloody. I was like, all right. So we put on Jaws.
You have to. It's 50th anniversary? 50th anniversary of Jaws. Yep. You have to.
So they're finally both at an age, like my daughter's, in her teens and he's 9. So like he's finally at an age where I don't think it's going to give him nightmares. You know what I mean? So
unless you run in with Jaws. The shark head on.
I made you these brownies.
Just dive into his bed.
So yeah, we watched Jaws for the first time with them and they loved it. Like they had a good time with it. And I think it's weird because everyone keeps thinking Jaws is an R-rated movie, but when it came out, it was rated PG, and it was before they updated the PG.
That was before they had a PG-13 rating.
Correct. And I think that was actually the movie that caused that.
I was just going to say, I think that's the movie. I'm going to look that up real quick, but I think it was because of Jaws they had to update it a little bit because it wasn't quite R-rated because the language isn't bad. I mean, it's not a bad language movie, but there are scenes in it. It was not.
A little bit. Well, which one caused it to change the ratings?
It was 1984's Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom and Gremlins.
Gremlins, I can see.
The back-to-back.
That's a kid's movie. I was like, it is not, but I grew up with it, and it's great.
So apparently both of those movies were brought to the motion picture board because of its graphic violence, including scenes of human sacrifice and heart removal, sparkled significant controversy and highlighted the need for a rating between PG and R. So because of those two movies, PG-13 rating was officially implemented on July 1st, 1984. What was the first movie to use PG-13?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see, 1984. Ooh. I don't know.
Red Dawn.
Of course it was.
I know.
I don't even like that movie.
No, I don't understand when people are like, I love that movie. No,
everyone goes Wolverine. I'm like, that movie sucked, and the remake was even worse. I don't get it.
Terrible.
Like I'm against a lot of the things that apparently you have to be like, a young lad growing up in the 80s to be into. And everyone was into the Red Dawn. It's like, I don't care. The movie's dumb. Anyway, so yeah, we watched Jaws. We did that. Before I went and we watched movies and made hot dogs. I had to go get some supplies at the store. Thankfully, the store's still open. So I went to my local Walmart and ran into a mutual friend over at Walmart, one Mr. Frank Sloop.
Fridays with Frank.
Fridays with Frank. So,
hey, Eric, just want to say happy 4th of July. Sorry that I'm not there. I'm glad you're not here, but I just want to say, Mr. Nagel. Hey, man, now all your friends are together out here. Have a happy 4th, my friend. I miss you.
And then he was arresting Jordan right after that.
And then I got my ticket. But yeah, decided to film a little video for you. He was excited to see me. It was really fun.
I love Frank.
He was great. It was, like I said, I was telling you, it was kind of like a family event. He was out there supporting, I think the Arizona Children's Hospital, Phoenix Children's Hospital, doing donations. Go take a picture with Frank, donate like $5, do a little dunk tank, meet Frank, and get to see some of the Pinal County Sheriff vehicles and things like that. And I was like, okay, Frank's going to be here. I'm going to try to maybe get you on video. And then I was like, well, you're doing your thing. It's a 3-hour difference. I'll record something.
I think I was sleeping when you did that video. So I'm glad you didn't call.
Right. So then I walk up to Frank and I was like, I introduced myself. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm part of It's Eric Nagel. And then his demeanor changed instantly. I'm on a line.
The clip on the taser came off.
Beat me.
Hand on the hip. When you dip, he dip, we dip. Yep. Go ahead.
And so there's kids in line, things like that, coming to see Frank. And then the instant he knew I was, your co-host, he goes, no shit. Just really loud. He was just like, oh my God. And it was fun. So we talked for a couple minutes and then I let him go about his business and I sent you your little video. So finally got to run into Frank legally, not getting pulled over.
I don't know what they have out there. In certain states, they give you little shields that you can put in your car if you have a family member. In the New York, New Jersey area, Jersey has the shields, but you also have the PBA cards, the detective cards. You have think I have all of them here. That the cops give you. So it's almost like, hey, this is a family member. This is a friend. Maybe go a little easy on them if you pull them over for something minor. But yeah, look, I got FOP. I've got Lieutenants Benevolent Association, Detectives Endowment Association. I got Department of Homeland Security. I got a PBA one over here. It's like if you get pulled over, it's like, here you go.
You got like a binder, like the one that you have, like your old CDs used to be, and it's just a binder of cards and stuff. Like, hold on a second, I got something for this situation.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, Frank was great. He was real fun. Went and did my business.
I'll have to see if he has any of them and see if I can get one for you.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, somewhere over there is his hat that he wears.
I know that when you were doing Would You Kindly, he came on and he sent you a little care package, which was real nice.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, so he was great. But it was just too hot to be outside.
Skittles, you're like going through Grandpa Simpson going through his business cards. He's like, I'm a member of the Communist Party for some reason.
Right. But yeah, just hung out at home. Like, it was just too hot to do anything. I mean, swimming out here, as much as people think having a pool would be nice, the first 5 feet of water in a hot climate like this one is like being in a jacuzzi. Like, it's just too hot. Like,
right.
It's not uncomfortable. So we stayed in, didn't even go to do fireworks. We just kind of hung out. You know, people were lighting fireworks off in the neighborhood. I was reading stories that Arizona started kind of leaning toward doing drone shows. I showed you some footage of
I'm a big proponent of that.
Big drone shows going on, but the city of Tempe, it was so hot they had to cancel theirs. So
the drones were melting at night.
They're too hot, so they couldn't run the drone show. So we got to find a better option. I'm at this point, I'm against fireworks.
You could fall in love with the girl at the drone show. She says hi, and you said that you didn't know.
So, but yeah, just kind of hung out, did nothing, and then the next day went swimming for a little bit. But yeah, it was just a low key weekend. Didn't really do much, but yeah, I got to see Frank and just kind of hang out. But yeah, it was just too hot, man.
Stepping back a moment, Big Red Towers in the chat. I loved every Jaws when I was a kid. Here's the thing: I think the first Jaws movie I saw was the fourth one.
A lot of people say that. It's either the third or the fourth.
Because I think it was on HBO or whatever the two movie channels you had. It was on all the time. The fourth one was with Michael Caine, right?
Yeah, that was the one he took just to buy a pool for his wife.
Right, but it was
Mario Van Peebles, Michael Caine.
Yeah, he was the Jamaican guy or the Caribbean guy, whatever.
It was the same mom from the first one. So she was in it.
Well, I don't know the actress I'm talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember her name either.
But it was it. They were on like a yacht tracing the thing, with a tracker.
No. This one apparently, like, there was one of the brothers got killed in the area, like back up near Amity and stuff like that. So they went on a vacation for Christmas down into the Bahamas, that's where you get Mario Van Peebles' terrible Jamaican accent for not Jamaica. And then that's when the shark follows them from Amity,
all the way down
New England, all the way down to the Turks and Caicos or something like that. It's a ridiculous movie.
Yeah. So the fourth one is the first one that I saw. And then as I got older, the original one, fourth one, for as hokey as it is, not as bad as the third one with the terrible CGI, 3D stuff there. I don't even remember the second one. Like 1, 3, and 4, I remember. 2, I have no.
I was telling my kids the same thing. I was like, okay, there's 4 movies. We watched the first one. I was like, we won't go into all of them, but I kind of described a little bit. I was like, the third one was cool because it was set like at SeaWorld and it was like a theme park and things like that. And the fourth one, this is how bad it was. I could not remember for the life of me what the plot of the second movie is. In fact, I need to go back and rewatch it. I've got them all, and I'm just like, I know Roy Scheider was in it, but I have no idea what the plot was.
Yeah.
Like, what was going on in that movie.
Internet celebrity Hellraiser69 is in the chat here saying, I hate to say it, but the fourth Jaws was the first Jaws that I saw as well. I think it was on Sci-Fi when I watched it. Sci-Fi did not exist when I watched it when I was a little kid. It was just I think maybe you even had the movie channel later in the 80s, but it was HBO and then Showtime. Those were the only two cable channels that you had.
I think eventually
for
Cinemax
stuff
came around, but yeah.
There were so many movies that I probably never would have watched if it wasn't for, and anybody in the New York City area will know this, if it wasn't for HBO, if it wasn't for Channel 11 and Channel 5, in New York that used to run movies all the time. Channel 11 would run. Oh, I have the thing signed here. The Legend of Billie Jean. Do you remember that movie?
I think so. Yeah.
Like the whole soundtrack is Pat Benatar. Yeah. So
I think on the West Coast it was like that too. We had our Channel 5, which I think was a CBS affiliate, and then our Channel 11, which eventually I think morphed into Fox. But they used to do movie marathons. I used to watch like Godzilla marathons on like Memorial Weekend. They would have Jaws. They would do the Saturday afternoon movie, and it was all heavily edited. And they would show all kinds of stuff.
In New York City, they used to have marathons were big for the local channels. New Year's Eve weekend, you had Honeymooners marathons. 4th of July, you had Twilight Zone marathon.
Twilight Zone,
that would show every
Godzilla.
episode here. Tom from Alberta saying the less good Jaws movies were seen more often because the cost to cable companies was much, much less, which does make sense. So they were played way more often.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah, I saw Jaws. I think I saw Jaws after. I think it was like 4 and 1. Then 1 is how I saw them. But
I mean, I'm probably the same way, except mine was part 3, and I remember that one because it was like Lou Gossett Jr., the guy from I think the guy from Last Starfighter's in it, Lance Guest.
All right, there's another set of movies that was on all the time. Iron Eagle.
Last Starfighter, Iron Eagle
with Lou Gossett Jr. Yeah, because he was in the first one. Yeah, he was the first one. And then he died.
He didn't die. Remember, he was shot down. He played the tape. He rescued his dad, and it turns out Chappie's lived because he was in Iron Eagles 3. I think it was Ace's Iron Eagle 3.
Okay,
Ace's Iron Eagle 3 was the title, I think. So Lou Gossett Jr. made it into at least 1 or 2 more of those movies.
Yeah. There was so many movies that I never would have watched on my own had they just not been on TV all the time.
Well, I mean, Red Dawn was playing constantly.
You didn't have the selection. You didn't have especially in the 80s. If you were a little kid, you were at the mercy of your parents to ever take you to a video rental store. So whatever was on TV was on TV. Big Red Tower saying, "Oh my God, Iron Eagle was the best." Yeah, that was on all the time, and it was always about the cassette tape. Had to have the cassette tape in there.
Yeah, this if something happens. Play this.
It was the Top Gun ripoff.
Oh, I love that. I love that movie, though.
All right, so you had a good time with the family, kids. Good thing that you showed them Jaws. We'll tell you again in segment 2, but there's a special on Disney Plus right now. I think it's through National Geographic. Jaws at 50. So go and check that out. Also, because the 50th anniversary in Jaws and everything, the following week is Shark Week for Discovery Channel, and they're going to be doing some stuff with Jaws. So there's a lot of Jaws-based material. And I think I sent you that thing last week, too, about the Jaws story really was about a shark attack in New Jersey. Where the story... So you can go look that up as well, and you can see the actual story of what it was with Jaws.
I think one of the Shark Week years, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, actually covered that.
Yeah.
So that if you go back, I'm sure there's a ton of Discovery Channel Shark Week
because
seasons.
People love to quote it, but it's like to have the goddamn Kittner boys spilling out all over the dock was an actual scene. It was people who disappeared and they cut open the shark and there were human remains that came spilling out of the shark on a dock there.
I actually have the license plate that was in that shark that they cut open.
Yeah.
So
I love how the real story is based in New Jersey. The movie's based up in Amityville, and the license plate that came out was from Louisiana.
Well, they were talking about how the bull shark will eat anything, so it must have swam up from Texas and Louisiana area, up the Delta or something.
Podcast media in the chat. Hello, guys. Hello. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see and hear from you. So lots of 4th of July stuff. For me, it was family. We were dealing with a bunch of stuff, as we said last week. 4th of July seems to be when a lot of milestones in my career ending happen. Then dealing with the anniversary of my sister passing away is the day before. Didn't do much. Just had family around. We had an extended family member pass away. I want to tell you something real quick about dealing with that leading into 4th of July. So I made an offhanded comment to kind of lighten the mood, and it was not received well.
Man, this party's dead.
Because older people, I don't think, understand when you're doing a misdirection to add some levity to the situation. So they were talking about funeral plans and like you have the private funeral for the family and then you leave to go to the church to have a mass and then you leave from the mass to go to the cemetery for the burial, right?
Right.
Well, this is the day before we had the viewing, if you will, for several hours. Then there was a dinner back at somebody's house and they were talking about the plans for the next day. And I have a problem with the older generations still insisting on having open casket viewing.
They do seem to like rest on, I think, certain expectations.
It's
of
very
how
old
things
world
used to be.
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have to have that there. I can't stand those. It drives me nuts. I don't want to see it, but they all do it. And hopefully that is something that will pass away with that generation, a tradition that will not continue going forward, because having an open casket, anything is terrible. I know it's like, oh, you'll remember them better in your mind through a photo you have or just the last memory you have than seeing the wax clay sculpture of your loved one laying there. It's just off-putting. And
I just thought of something worse. Like if I die and that's my thing, I want my face to be painted like you're at like a carnival and then have the face painter next to the casket for the kids so they can get their faces painted at the same time.
No, there's going to be an open viewing, but it's going to be you made out of Legos. You're not even going to be there. It'll just be a casket open with the little kneeling contraption, people coming by, doing signs of the cross, paying respects, and there's just Lego Jordan laying in the casket.
Look, after you sent that message today about an upcoming Lego set that you might actually want, I'm slowly bringing you to my side of things.
No, I love Lego. It got to the point where I didn't need as much Lego in my life as you did. What Pitt saying, kiss makeup. No, I'm not a kiss. I get it, but it's not. That's ridiculous. No, it'll be a Lego Jordan in the open casket. But point being with that, it's like you got to stop with the open casket stuff, right? And we were talking about the open casket presentation. And I'm trying to read my note here of what I said. When we were talking about saying to older family, you know, if I pass away, people were saying they don't want to have a wake, a viewing, however your religion handles it, a viewing with an open casket, right? And I said here, I was joking when they were saying they don't want a wake if they die. I said I said this, and not to be like the center of attention, but I was just trying to lighten up a little bit.
Right.
And I said to one family member, older female family member, I said, well, we'll just dump you on the side of the highway and leave photos and a cross like they do for car accidents. And she looked at me and she goes, what?
Oh my God.
And I see other people going like this. Like they were near the other table. They knew what I was talking about, but that's for like drunk driving accidents, right?
It's like, my kid died on this road. We're going to have a memorial. Right.
So I'm just like, we'll just dump you on the side of the highway. Some flowers, a teddy bear, a cross, a photo of you, and be done with it. You know, they didn't understand that. And then I said, well, then if that doesn't work, I said, we could also prop you up like an animatronic at Chuck E. Cheese. We could pre-record a speech before your passing and to have it activate at the funeral. And you would have thought I said, fuck your religion or something along those lines. Right. Some of these older relatives were like, funny. Couldn't understand what I just said. I'm going to leave. Like once I realized there was no laughing, the people who were laughing were covering their face away. The people who were offended and looking at me, I just dead silent. I go, I'm just going to leave. And I walked out of the kitchen and went into the living
strung up on strings. Like when Freddie got fingered and just someone go, boot, doot, doot, doot.
Not even a puppet. I'm talking classy. I'm talking like Hall of Presidents animatronics, you know, where all of a sudden little curtain pulls back and there they are. And they have a pre-recorded speech. Nagel. Just want to let you know, I love all of you. Now let us say a prayer. Bow your head, and then the animatronic leads you in prayer as the casket's being blessed or something like that.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
No. I don't know who I don't know who.
As classy as I thought. I don't know why he had to be surrounded by like a bear, a rat, and a mole, and play songs after this.
I'm hoping it leads to me not being invited to more family situations like this.
That seems to be the route like I would want to go.
Oh, we should let Eric and his family know. Let's just forget. Let's just say, oh, we forgot.
Yeah,
sorry, there was so much going on. We didn't think to invite you. You know, some people don't want to be invited to a wedding.
Oh, I don't want to be invited to anything.
Yeah, but there are people who just sit there and it's like, the best thing you could ever do for me is not invite me to your wedding. And they mean it. Like, as they say,
especially a destination wedding.
I will give you a better gift if you just don't invite me to the wedding like that. I want that for a funeral. It's like, just please do not make me a pallbearer. Do not make me a speaker. Don't make me say a prayer. Any of those things, I'll send my condolences and make a donation in their name and be done with it, especially if it's open casket.
Just you got to do is what you do is write in as many ridiculous requests for yours as possible. Where it'd be like, yeah, everybody who's a pallbearer has to dress as pallbearer. And then just do all these.
You hear the Undertaker dong coming through, lights turn purple.
Someone fights.
I think I want to, for mine, I'll pre-record everything, do the animatronic thing, but I'm going to have the part of the stage set up like rotating, like the Carousel of Progress in Disney. So as I'm saying, you see me through different tiers of my life. And as I would finish one section, all of a sudden I just lean back and it goes, it's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Stage is moving around. It comes to the next stage. Here's me completing college and about to go off into the radio and television industry. Finish that up. It rotates. Here's me with Opie and Anthony. And then it moves on again. Here's me, the birth of my child. Like, it's just going to be a whole performance. Nice air conditioning. Drinks will be served.
Everyone's going to be wondering why there was many scenes of you holding a sparkler on the 4th of July with a sad face. It was like, no, he just kept getting let go of his jobs around that time.
And my luck, at one point it'll stop and the lights will come up and then there'll be an announcement over the loudspeaker that the ride broke down and we're asking you if you can
please
just
remain seated.
Yeah.
Permanecer sentados, por favor.
Now is the time. Now is the best time. Now is the casket's coming down into the best time of our life. Do, 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 do.
We really got to make more fun, like funerals. That'd be great. Fun funerals are the best.
Anyway, so 4th of July.
That's
was fine. Set up the pool. The pool was ready to go, so the pool was open for business.
I saw your setup in the backyard. That kid's got it made.
That was only a small part of the backyard, but I had the tables and the couches up. The pool was ready to go. The gazebo's all set. The kid has a bouncy house now that she invited the kids on the block, and her friends from school were coming over, jumping back and forth between the pool and the bouncy house, which is what you should be doing as a kid.
Sure.
And then the big, I guess, hit was a kid's grill play set. While I'm doing all the cooking, they're doing all the fake cooking with plastic foods and plates and all of that stuff. It was a good time. Then I was trying to avoid the fireworks, and I forgot what time it was. And as soon as it turns dusk, all of a sudden, blockbusters are going up in the air and just loud bangs echoing across the landside. And I had to get the headphones this year for the kid. That was something new to me, so that the kids didn't freak out. I want to show you some footage that I wish this was happening. Did you see the footage of the lightning storm going off during the fireworks?
No.
Take a look at this.
That is so cool.
Right? So this is somewhere in Oklahoma. As they're setting off the fireworks, lightning strikes just start happening. And it looks like it's attacking the lightning. I mean, attacking the fireworks as it goes. Because look at how that one's exploding there.
That is really cool.
Short clip, but awesome presentation.
That is really neat, yeah.
That I would gladly go out and stand near like the shoreline or an open field to watch that happening. And then hoping it strikes
stand in an open
people.
field during a lightning strike.
That's the whole point. If you're going to go...
Just be in the metal sparklers, you're like, yeah.
If you're going to go, you got to go big with this.
It's true. Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, I was seeing some of the, I want to see one of these drone shows. I just didn't want to go out into the crowds and deal with the mess and all that stuff. Some of the drone shows were really cool looking.
I hate fireworks.
The problem, is the one I sent you. They were doing like all this stuff, and it's like, oh look, they're doing the logos of the sports teams, which made me sad that the Coyotes weren't there. And then they started showing random stuff like the Among Us characters. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with
Oh
4th of
yeah, I
July?
remember seeing that too.
And I'm just like, they're just, do they not have enough like America symbols that you start putting in random video game characters and things like that? So I think we have a little bit of ways to go, but I think that's probably what's going to happen, is that we're going to start seeing a lot more of these drone shows than fireworks. Which, I mean, I'm at an age now where it's like I'm okay with it, because I think they're cooler looking.
But you've seen the ones that they do over in Asia.
Oh yeah, they've
China and Singapore, Malaysia. They go all out on the drones thing. 10,000 drones just, and all you need is a knife, and they're going all over the place doing all kinds of fantastic acrobatics and performances. Yeah. Get rid of the fireworks. I'm tired of the big bangs. If you still want to play the music for the shows as they coordinate things, go ahead. But I want to see that. Also, I want to get rid of marching bands from sporting events when they come out there. Because, I mean, it is impressive when you see them, that one university, I'm forgetting which one, that does all the big choreographed stuff. But get rid of them, too. Just if you want to play the music, play the music. Have them off to the side, like in the parking lot, and pipe it in, and then just have the drones do the formation.
That'd be kind of cool.
I'm all about drones replacing people and technology.
I did see how they like line them up. Like they plot out this grid, and some guy with this weird contraption. It looks like a little like a little hanger,
right?
Like plastic hanger, and he's got like a grip at the top. And when he clicks it, the drone drops out of the bottom. So he's got like 6 or 7 drones stacked in this thing. He'll just go, it's like, oh, there's an X there, and he's go bloop, bloop, like plops it down. I'm like, I want that job. Seems mindless.
Right.
Just go and follow the grid and just pop it down like you're making donuts or something. Yeah.
I think I found the video of the 4th of July fireworks. Trying to bring it in here to look at it, but this is the one. Go ahead.
Good. Oh, I was just going to say, I saw another footage of some guy. He took his personal drone and flew it up into a fireworks show.
Right.
And he edited it all together. It was actually really cool. Like, you just seeing them all like blow up right next to him. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. It's our Firebird. See, that makes sense.
The dancing cactus.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Got the Arizona Diamondbacks. I was like, okay, that's neat. The Cardinals. So it's like, it makes sense. And then, like, look at that. Oh, Arizona. Like,
there's the state. It's
all
showing.
this makes sense.
Right.
And then Among Us. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Well, it's supposed to look like the flag being planted on the moon, but they used Among Us characters as the astronaut for this.
And like all the kids are like, yay!
Oh, eagle.
I like the eagle.
Happy 4th of July, and then fire.
Like, that's cool. Like that you can't do that with fireworks. Like, I get the wonderment of things blowing up. Like, last week we were in awe of the car jumping over the fountain and almost crashing into people.
Right.
We're simple creatures. However, I just don't need them.
No.
And this is cool. Like, I like those kinds of things. So we'll see.
Bring fireworks back to either finding some people lost at sea or using it during wartime. Like, launch fireworks while they're launching the missiles and the drones and everything else, and just confuse the hell out of them, because they think it's like, wait, did it hit the building? I don't know. The giant smiley face firework just showed up over Beirut while buildings are. Yeah.
Right. Does your dog freak out, or do the animals freak out for the fireworks in your area?
They're drugged up pretty good.
Okay, yeah,
I got the chewable melatonin stuff that you're supposed to give them.
Chewable morphine,
yeah. Flintstones chewable morphine, and yeah, like the cats were hiding under couches and beds, and then I just sat with the dog until the kid wanted to go see the fireworks. Just have the TV on, lay there with the dog, petting the dog so the dog calms down. That's the other thing I hate about fireworks. It freaks out the dogs, and I feel really bad for them.
My dog seems to be okay with all that stuff, because we play so much like Overwatch and like Call of Duty in the house with like the sound all the way up, that she's so used to like that kind of noise that the fireworks don't even bother her. Like, she's just chill about it, which is great. My last dog was one of those kinds of dogs that would be under the bed shaking until he's dead. Like he just did not like that noise whatsoever. And I don't know how it is for you in your area, but my area, it's like, oh, it's a fireworks show. I mean, it's a fireworks season, which means the week before fireworks, you get to light them off. And then the week after, you get to light them off. So it's 2 weeks of just people being stupid.
Yeah, they're still doing it. You'll hear them in random ridiculous spots. And then you hear it around Christmas and New Year's Eve. They'll do the fireworks too. Our pal Intersect in the chat saying, open casket funeral, but when they open the lid, fireworks come out and make the sad faces.
Mine'll be drones. They'll come like barreling out.
Starts attacking people, picking people up, scooping them up like the alien ships from War of the Worlds, just picking up people.
It starts forming a dog's head, and then out of the dog's head, bees come out of its mouth, and just everybody's got to leave the funeral.
Right. HMB radio in the chat saying people are so split on fireworks. Everyone has a strong either pro or anti stance. It's like the Uncut Gems movie. Either loved it or hated it. No in between. I hated the movie. I hated it, and I hated Julia Fox in it too.
I liked it. I don't think it's one of those ones where it's like, oh, I gotta like recommend this to everybody, or I have to watch it a lot. Like I've never purchased that movie because it's just going to sit on my shelf. Like it's not a rewatchable movie.
Yeah,
it's too tense.
I want to show you some other Arizona things before we get into everything else that we have for the show today. Arizona stuff, 4th of July stuff. There is a thing that happens here in New York that I never remember this happens until you see the clips that it happened. And then you go, oh 9/11. Yeah, we do this stupid thing. So there's a jet ski invasion that happens every year in New York City.
Interesting.
And they go down the East River, which is the east side of Manhattan, and it's gross and polluted. And I was
say, isn't it notoriously like really gross to be in it?
Well, they've spent a lot to clean up the East River and the Hudson and everything over the years. But the East River was always the worst because it was where industrial areas were that would just empty out into the water. But they do this thing every year. It's the invasion of jet skis, and it just looks so dumb. Like if this was down in Miami, you'd go, okay, yeah, it makes sense for being somewhere down there. But being on the coastline of New York City, it looks ridiculous. Look at this.
Oh my God, that's a lot of wake.
Yeah, that's like a few hundred jet skis just going down the East River for no reason. Jeez. It started back in 2017 from what the video
this is not even like a long-standing thing. I mean, I know 2017 at this point it's almost 10 years, but this is just a new thing for people to do.
Yeah, look at it going under the Williamsburg Bridge there. It just looks gross. It's not even impressive. Like it's not a tropical location where you'd expect to see. Well, this guy has that floating car.
Remember that guy rammed it into somebody else?
Yeah.
No, but see, here's the thing. Like, what I'm seeing is a lot of these people doing this. I don't see a lot of crowds watching it. Like, who is this for? Like, you don't see people on the side. You don't see people lining up to like, oh, look at this big parade of jet skis. No one cares about this.
Yeah. It's just
for them.
It's just for them to do it. Intersect saying that's a lot of people who have made poor investments.
Right.
Big Red Tower saying, imagine all the guns, motorcycles, cars, and bones you'll find if they removed all the water from there. Yeah, you'd probably find Jimmy Hoffa. You'd probably find, what was the lady that tried to do the transatlantic flight that disappeared? Amelia Earhart. You might find
in the river the whole time.
You might find the Lindbergh baby. You might find all of these things that are missing if you just would drain the river.
Just drain the river.
All right. So that's it for the 4th of July stuff. Let me show you some of the stuff that was going on in Arizona.
Genuinely need to be more terrified of people from Arizona. Have you ever been to fucking Phoenix? It's literally the surface of fucking Mercury. And people are casually hanging outside, talking to their fucking neighbors.
Whoa, what happened here?
I genuinely think we need to be more terrified of people from Arizona. Have you ever been to fucking Phoenix? It's literally the surface of fucking Mercury, and these people are casually hanging outside, talking to their fucking neighbors, talking to someone in the parking lot, like it's a normal fucking day. Like, oh, it's 112 fucking degrees. Do you want to have a barbecue? Those people live in that shit. Leave them alone.
They're not wrong. Yesterday, I think we recorded our hottest day. It was 118.
It's ridiculous.
And it's not the hottest day ever. It's just the hottest day of this year. I think the hottest recorded was like 122 or something like that, like 15, 20 years ago.
While I was looking at that, Do you know that Arizona has an internet celebrity I wasn't aware of? You might be aware of this person. But this goes back way back in the day. Do you know a guy named Hito Rick?
No, thankfully.
The legend of Hito Rick from Arizona.
Oh.
So apparently this guy used to go down to the hedonism resorts.
Right.
All the time to party. And like he was just a staple there for the longest time. And then somebody got him on video here and it became a thing. Let's take a look.
Hey, what's going on? This is Terrence from BlackBeachWeek.com. And let me tell you, I got a very special guest this time. His name is Rick. And where are you from, Rick?
Arizona.
Arizona. He's been a member of Hedonism 2 for how many years again?
Since 1988.
How many times you say you've been here?
That's gross.
40 times.
40 times. Why? I mean, what brings you to hedonism that many times?
The wild women, the wild women, the ripping and the tearing, the ripping and the tearing.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. So what have you done this whole time?
There's no other place in this universe like hedonism too.
None. You hear that? 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 See, do your dance. Do your dance. Do your dance.
Oh.
Now, ladies,
No.
He's dropping it low.
He's real low.
Okay. There's more to this video, but the way he's dancing, he's not there for the women.
He ain't ripping in a tearing nothing.
Even if you were like a ladies' man and it was getting a lot of interaction with the ladies, you dance like this, a woman's going to be like, no, I made a big mistake. Or
drier than the weather.
We got to stop talking to this guy. Look at that. He's reversed. He's got his legs spread eagle as he's bouncing, and then he's doing the V thing over his mouth, like for, like I'm licking vagina.
Like he's going to Arby's.
And he's wearing one of those European Speedos.
Yeah, it's a grape smuggler.
Memorial Day weekend, hedonism 2, be there.
He almost died.
It's got to be, what, early 50s, right?
He's got to be. Oh. Because he said he's been coming to us, since the 80s?
Yeah.
Gross.
Jared says, that's a speed don't.
I think the show title should be Rippin' and a Terran.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like not even real Speedo, like, not like grape smugglers or a banana hammock. That's like fucking diapers. That's like someone's diapers.
But it just goes to show the quality that is coming out of the state of Arizona.
You're not wrong.
All right.
Oh, so gross.
Moving on. Big news. Which we'll also mention in segment 2. Superman is out this week.
It is out.
Everybody's talking about it. Everybody is going to see it. Except for me, I didn't get a ticket, but I'll eventually get one. Now that AMC has announced on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, all tickets are 50% off. I might go on a Tuesday midday to go see Superman now.
It's why I took the kids on Tuesday to go, because one of my local theaters is doing $5 movies. Oh. So it made it way
even
more
for
affordable.
Even for new releases?
Every movie.
Wow.
Day.
Okay.
It's $5. But yeah, Superman is out. We'll talk about it more in segment 2 because one of us saw it.
I know you did.
Have some thoughts.
Well, I wanted to show you some of the promotion and stuff that was going around for Superman here. Of course, the popcorn buckets are the thing now.
They're getting out of control.
Yeah, out of control for all of this stuff here. Look at what we're showing you on the screen is the different theaters that are participating with popcorn buckets, some kinds of toys or drink cups, and desserts, food. Yeah, all of this stuff here. So far, looking at this, the Alamo one seems to be the most normal.
Yeah, just a bucket.
Superman outfit on the bucket, whatever. The AMC one is out of control because it's a newspaper stand.
Right.
That you can pull the thing open to take the newspaper out, but that's where the popcorn is.
Seems messy.
Apparently, at Regal Theaters, you get the popcorn machine for whatever amount that they're charging for that. they also have some of the other things too. The regular, Superman decals on it looks like a kid's bucket. There's a bucket with the dog sticking out of it. Drink cup toppers. Not Duncan. Dairy Queen is doing a Superman cake batter cookie dough blizzard, which is just
a lot. It sounds like so much stuff to put in ice cream.
Yeah, it's cake batter. They just dyed it blue. They're not. It's not like there's any kind of flavoring into it. It's the same garbage that people eat. Cinemark, you can get popcorn bowls as dog dishes.
I mean, that's a funny bit. Like, I'm not going to be upset at that particular thing. Like, I think the newspaper thing is a little over the top for a popcorn bucket, especially since I can't tell how big that thing is. You're going to be sitting there in the movie theater eating out of a thing.
Right.
The dog bowl's kind of funny. I just think it's getting ridiculous.
Jared, the geek saying in the chat said the newspaper popcorn bucket is pretty cool, though. I'm saying it's the most impressive out of all of them. It's still ridiculous.
Most creative, I think.
Yeah. Big Red Tower saying, I'd eat popcorn out of a Home Depot bucket and not feel any dissatisfaction. Well, if you really love popcorn, then, do what you need to do, my friend. But the dog bowls are ridiculous. And then Cinemark has all this other, looks like plastic paper cups.
Did you see the Fantastic Four one that's supposed to look like Galactus's head?
Yeah, $80.
$80. And the thing is so huge. I saw someone I went and bought it and they had to buckle it in their car with the seatbelt, and the thing was massive.
Yeah.
It was huge, and it lights up, and I guess it has noises and
Make
stuff like
a
that.
note. Let's find the graphic for the Fantastic Four stuff, and we'll do that the week that the movie comes out. Yeah, I saw the other one. I saw somebody posted the one. It's where it's the Pedro Pascal Reed Richards with the arm stretching out into a big circle to hold. It was the holder to put the popcorn bucket into his arm. So now, yeah, but if you're sitting
the popcorn buckets are getting holders.
Yeah, so if you're sitting in the theater watching this thing, there's no need for the figure, right? So you're holding the bucket as you eat. But if you're at home, you've got the Reed Richards action figure right here with the arm stretched out to hold the bucket. But you're at home, you're not putting a popcorn bucket in it. So it's two things that go together that you don't need in either place. It's a complete waste of time.
It's they got really popular very quickly.
Yeah. I have a couple of them. I have the Slimer one right there.
Yeah, I got
from Ghostbusters.
I got to replace my light.
Yeah, this right over there. Over in there you can't see, but it's the big metal coin block from the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah. I missed out. Alamo was doing the shark from Jaws, like a gills up version and the mouth opened up and stuff like that. But those sold out very quickly. So if they ever go back up, I may actually grab that just because. But other than that, they almost become just art pieces.
Right. Jared saying I have the Trap and Ecto 1 from Ghostbusters. The Trap looked pretty cool, but I got an authentic Trap over there, so I didn't even bother going to get the popcorn one.
Those sold out fast because you grabbed me the Slimer. Right. You grabbed them both.
And they sold out.
You're like, I found them both. And I was like, yes.
They sold out fast too. I went there and just to get the popcorn bucket.
The Ecto, I think, was just too much for me. I didn't want that. The Trap would have been cool because I know the Trap, people were taking the Trap and mounting the Slimer above it because I guess it came with something else to hold the popcorn.
Right.
And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. When you light it up, that would be neat. But I just never got it because they sold out so quickly. That was one of the first ones. That and the Dune, fuckable popcorn bucket that everyone had.
The Fleshlight bucket.
Yeah, the Fleshlight Dune bucket. And then, then after that, now they're just getting way crazier over the top. Because they did one for that Lord of the Rings cartoon that was literally a life-size hammer.
Right.
It came with a pole and the popcorn was in the hammer portion of it. And I'm just like, this is getting excessive. Well, but now they're just weapons.
Well, Superman's out this week. You can go and buy all the different various popcorn buckets and drink options to satisfy your collection. I'm going to do a little bit of a spoiler here for everybody. I got one of the credit scenes from the movie.
There's two.
So there's two. So there's one in the middle and there's one at the end.
Yep.
And this is the one that was at the end. And so again, spoilers, if you're going to go see Superman and you don't want to have anything ruined for you. All right, I gave you ample time. let us take a look at this spoiler for what's coming next for the Superman franchise.
I was wondering when you'd finally show
This
up.
game needs to end, Luthor. You wanted my attention. Here it is. What is it that you want?
Superman, please. It's just business. I thought someone of your stature would understand that.
Enough. What do you really want?
Isn't it obvious? Everything. Politicians, media, all of it rests nicely beneath my thumb. Every last inch of this city, down to the last brick, can be traced back to my company. And then there's you.
So that's it? Because you don't control me like one of your stooges?
It isn't you, Superman. It's what you represent. When the people of Metropolis look in the sky, they see you, they see hope. When in truth, they should be looking to me.
Wait, you can fly?
What? No.
Oh, so you're just jealous that I can and you can't.
No, you're taking this too literally. What I mean is they should be praising me, not you.
Oh, why?
What do you mean, why?
I mean, why should they?
I own the city. I run a company with my name on it. I'm fucking awesome.
Yeah, and what? Do you think people like the rich?
I didn't say they had to like
Like,
me.
when was the last time you saw someone look up and say, wow, thank God for Warren Buffett?
Shut up.
See, what it sounds like to me is you need a new PR team. I don't know who dropped Kill Space Jesus in the suggestion box, but I don't think that's doing your public image any favor.
What are you trying to suggest? That I don't deserve respect?
Have you considered doing a podcast?
A what?
You know, a podcast. Just hop on and talk about whatever. It'd probably help. I mean, I saw Zuckerberg on Joe Rogan, and he seemed pretty all right. Just gotta avoid the eyes. Never look at the eyes.
No, Superman, I do not want to start a podcast. I just want people to look at me the way they look at you.
How do you see that working out? We're in two completely different worlds here.
Explain.
I mean, seriously, think about it for a moment. What kid wants a Lex Luthor action figure? Look at me, Mommy. I'm holding a stockholder meeting.
I don't sound like
a
that.
Superman lunchbox. No thanks. I'll have the one with the bald guy.
Listen, Superman, bottom line, there's simply not enough room in Metropolis for the both of us. Even you know that.
Buddy, I flew to Venus the other day, punched some space terrorists, and came back before my coffee got cold. I'm a little bit bigger than just Metropolis.
That doesn't change a damn thing. I went to space. Once with Jeff Bezos. For an hour. With William Shatner.
Listen, I just heard some kid in Pakistan cut his knee riding a bike. I'm gonna go and patch it up for him. Hit me up if you need a guest for that podcast.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you are. How did you see that go?
Superman, get the fuck away from my building.
Jeez, okay, Dick.
Bizarro hates getting me.
This was a fucking mistake.
I didn't expect that last part.
Exactly, right? Fantastic
so
credit
good.
scenes.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
So the Lex Luthor podcast.
Yeah,
coming
so you guys
soon.
don't have to stay to the end of credits now. You save yourself some bathroom time if you need to. But,
Right. All right.
So dumb.
So dumb. Moving on. Other big news, TikTok. You saw the announcement that it's on its third postponement, I guess, of being shut down.
Yeah.
But TikTok has finally announced that they're going to be officially shutting down themselves, I believe March of 2026. But they're going to be releasing a new version of their app. I think it's called M2. And it's coming out in the beginning of September. And it's supposed to be for the U.S. only. So it's U.S. algorithms, U.S. information, all of that stuff there, not connected to the outside world.
So wait, so the rest of like Europe and China and all these other companies, all these people
We'll still have TikTok.
And then we're like in Canada, but we're stuck with M2.
Right.
That's dumb.
So according here, it says it's preparing to launch a standalone app for the U.S. Users that expected to operate on a separate algorithm and data system from its global app, laying the groundwork for a potential sale. M2, as it is called, has a September 5th deadline and could represent the biggest technical break between TikTok's U.S. operations and its international business. The change is expected to impact how 170 million U.S. users access global content and how non-U.S. creators can make money on the platform.
No, this is the most Frankie Bronson I'm gonna get. That's fucking dumb. It's just the government trying to control us. It's so
like
stupid.
the WWE streaming deals. It's like in the United States, it's on Peacock, but the rest of the world, it's Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix gets them all.
Yeah. So
yeah, but see, here's the thing: we get the same content. It's just in a different platform. We're not going to get their content because we have to close off the rest of the world. At least with the WWE, it's like, yeah, you get to see WrestleMania. You just don't see it on Peacock. we don't get to see WrestleMania in this instance if they get to see it. You know what I mean? Like, they're closing us off, and it just seems really stupid that way.
Right.
Ugh.
Well, this is the way it's all going here. Jared is saying, how will I know about that one Irish dude and what he has to say about America?
Pick a lemonade. Nobody asked. America delivered.
That guy.
America delivered.
Follow him. He's delicious.
He's fantastic.
Yeah,
Again,
he's very
love his
funny.
take on Taco Bell finally coming to Ireland.
So
The pipes aren't ready for it.
yeah, our sewage system can't handle this kind of anticipation.
So good. Like, that's the kind of
there's good content creators out there that are going to be affected, and they'll have to figure out how all of this works going forward. I do want to bring up something, though. We've been more active on TikTok as of late. And of course, now that this announcement comes, it's like, it's always like, why try? Why even bother trying to figure any of this shit out?
Remember, we were going to try to actually go live for the first time the night that it was supposed to go out.
Yeah.
And it went away the next day for like 12 hours. Like, we were like, we're on the forefront of it closing.
Yeah. Well,
we're not very good at timing.
So we've been putting clips and stuff up on little, show teasers up on the TikTok channel, and then we've got all the consumer videos that are done. They just got to go up there on the consumer TikTok channel. So there's content coming, which makes a lot of sense because it's going to get shut down. So what's the point? But when you try to figure out TikTok, a lot of it it's very hit or miss. Right? Unless you're really leaning into a niche of content, it's not the place to be like trying to appeal to everybody. You have to appeal to this specific line of thinking in order to find any success. And they always have those tutorial videos by people telling you how you should handle your TikTok content, the stuff you should be doing for your content, ideas. A lot of them are saying, hey, when you get up, go and look at this portion of the app here. It shows you all the songs that are trending and use those songs for your content, and you're guaranteed to get more followers. And you go, but if everyone's doing the same shit and it's all the same pointless stuff, like there's nothing creative, there's no voice coming from that stuff. You're just doing shit because everyone else is doing that stuff. Well, that's how you become successful. That's not being successful. And if you are successful, I'd rather live my life being unsuccessful than having to sit there and do this nonsense, right? I pulled a video just to show you what I'm talking about here. This isn't made up. It's not satire. It's legitimate. You can fall down a wormhole on TikTok with people offering you ideas of what the other videos that were showing up too were saying, if you post a video and if you only have like 100 likes within like a couple hours of posting, it goes, go and delete that and reload it again. That's the whole thing. It's like, well, if you load it and didn't get enough attention, delete it and load it again. And you got to interact and you got to do all these things here. And it goes, so you're trying to work the system is what it is. You're saying this is how it has to work. You're making work in order to do your work. Like you're adding more on top. Yeah, you're adding more on top of it just to say, look, well, this is how you have to get things done. Well, you're wasting your time. Get a fucking job. You're not making the money that small percentage of people on these apps are making, and they all think they are. And it's like, well, this is what you have to do, and you have to do this stuff. You have to do all these. It's like, enough. Listen to this one lady's video. And she's not joking. I checked out her account. She has an account where she's giving you advice on how to handle your process for doing TikTok videos. If you can't think of content, if you don't know what to do, if you get up, like look at this and then sit there and go, I'm glad this app is going away. Take a look.
You're trying to put out like 10 to 15 videos a day, but you just do not, not have enough ideas.
10 to 15 videos a day. And it's not just her that says this. There's a lot of people that are saying you got to constantly be generating content. Sometimes they'll say, stop putting this in your video and start doing those things. Those are the ones that are trying to sell you ways. Like there's a guy that's showing up on Instagram right now. Stop putting, the clickable link in your stories. Put this in here so that people will respond in your comments to boost your engagement. And if they put this thing in there, it automatically sends them the link to the thing. It's like you just made 2 extra steps for that stuff, but they're trying to increase your engagement and do all the, it's like, but use our system so they can make money. Like, everyone's a fucking con artist on all of these things. She's talking about people are making nonsense just so that they have 10 to 15 videos a day, so that they're present, that they're being viewed in some portion of the algorithm. That's not healthy.
When I've known like video game streamers on Twitch and things like that can't take days off of streaming, because if they miss one day of not playing a video game for the masses, people start dropping off their channel.
Yeah.
Like one day. Like, you can't take a day off. You got to constantly stream the Sea of Thieves or whatever. And it's like,
you have to have a schedule all the time. That's fine. I get it. You have a schedule to do a show. Have a schedule to do your live streams for your gameplays. I get it. But you can't be on, I'm streaming 12 hours today. Why? It's not doing, did you hit a goal? That was the goal? Like, if you got a certain amount of subscribers for that month, you'll do a 12-hour stream. If that's the case, then fine. You're giving your audience that they're paying for. But when you're doing it, it's like, well, the longer I stream, the better chance I have of getting more people and the ads playing and all. It's like, you're just giving up your whole. It's like giving up your soul.
I'd rather have content come across my page that is not stupid and just like, you know, like she said, 15, 20 videos a day from one content creator. I'd rather just have one good quality video, 2 good quality videos of things like the Fat Fella Summer.
Yeah.
Give me that. Don't give me nonsense. Give me that. And then have them like our stuff, because I love it.
Jared saying it's part of a grift economy. It's not, well, they're not grifting in the sense of like they're doing stuff to try to con you into giving you their money. They just think, well, if I'm not doing constant video streaming for attention, then you're doing it wrong. You're not living your life right. You're not going to make a career out of this thing here. Not everyone's going to make a career out of this thing. They all think that this is the only economy that exists in the world, is to be on the camera and to live stream and do all of this nonsense all the time. And granted, we're only 5 seconds into this video and she's telling you, here's how to come up with content ideas so you can post 10 to 15 videos a day.
Well, thanks.
No. Casey in the chat saying, you also need to start using your hands like little alligators.
Look, Eric, what I need you to do.
Oh, like this?
Alligator.
Oh, I thought like T-Rex arms where you're going like this. Constantly moving your hands around for that thing. But if you got to sit there and go TikTok, you know, like that's I might watch that video actually now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Let's go back to this and what she's saying here.
If you're trying to put out like 10 to 15 videos a day, but you just do not have enough ideas, listen up. I feel you. It's hard coming up with that much content, but it is fully possible. All you need to do is go onto TikTok record. So like you're filming in app, like I'm doing right now. And you're just going to go up to sounds and see what your top suggested sounds are.
All right. That's what I was talking about.
Oh my God. All right, I guess I have to drop it like it's hot. Everyone likes that song today.
We have an acquaintance of ours that does this. He's always being sad about other things in his life, but when he's not doing that, he's looking for whatever's trending to go and do all of this stuff. Yes, Intersect. It's content, not art. Correct. All right, so she just said go up to the record page, I guess.
Yeah.
And look at the top sounds that are recommended to you.
That's it. So like this morning, I had no ideas. I just made my like normal makeup video. And then I went under sounds and picked out a couple of them. And then that got my juices flowing. And now I'm
gross.
Well,
I don't like the way that sounds.
Those juices were off camera. You couldn't see down there.
Juices flowing. And now I'm 10 videos in and I've been awake for like 2 hours.
That is illness.
It is.
I'm 10 videos in and I've been up for 2 hours. When she said that, I go, this has to be a joke. And I went and looked at the rest of her account. It's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
Because then when you skip off of her, if you're on somebody's set video and you skip off of their page from that video, it shows you other things that are trending based on the topic of conversation that they're having. So like if you find I watch those police videos all the time where they show you it's like in 6 parts, but showing you.
Oh, it's the worst. And you never get part 4. And then I just have to scour
like
the entire FYP.
Somebody, threw a fucking fit at a Walmart and they drag her out of Walmart and she's punching the cops or, those kind of videos. But as you go through, you're watching the parts, but then you're seeing other police chase videos or arrest videos, those kind of things. It follows that trend that you're on right now. Going from her page to see other people talking about that, they're all talking almost about the same thing. They have different things that they're doing in some instances, but they're talking about, it's like, try to do about 10 videos a day or 6 videos and space it out. And we have this thing here that tells you the best time to put those videos out. And you go, it's a global app. Why does it have to be the best time of the day for you to put that out? That the most people will see it if you put it out at 12 p.m. and then at 3 p.m. It's like, that's East Coast time or West Coast time, wherever you are. That doesn't make sense at all. At all. But they swear by it. And this is what they're doing. Granted, some of them are doing very well. A lot of them just seem to be recycling the same nonsense of this going on. Anytime some hot topic or trend comes on, put that in there. See everybody doing the same thing or everybody doing that stitch feature. Is it a stitch feature?
Yeah.
Where they're talking about somebody else's video? Like the video plays for a little bit and then goes to them? Right? They're all doing the same stitch feature on this video because everybody's talking about it.
Well, when you go to some of these popular people that do these videos, if you go into their actual page, you can see some of the same video being reposted at different intervals. So they're just recycling content to get more feed, get people to their feed, because once it gets buried, they know they're not going to get any more people looking at it, so they just repost it.
Remember,
they've all done 15 videos. They just put them in different orders.
Remember at the beginning of the year, we were following the Malibu fires?
Yes.
And we were following Spencer Pratt. And he was constantly going on, and then he would sit there and he goes, I got another 10 seconds, because he was watching the clock, because he had to put out a video of a certain amount of time in order to qualify to get paid from the interactions with that video.
Right.
And every time he's sitting there, he had the fucking burrito on the beach where he's crying. He's sitting holding crystals on his reclining chair, and he doesn't know where his kids are going to go to school. 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you in the next one. And then turns it off. And you go, you are a piece of shit. Granted, something terrible did happen to him and his family, but the way he handled everything makes him a piece of shit. You can go to our YouTube channel and see those videos. They're all there, fully documented for you. But this nonsense with everyone's fawning over TikTok and now it's going to go away, they're going to do this same shit for the M2 app where the world can't see it, but the United States can?
Right. They'll probably do it, yeah. Because what you're going to have is that you're going to have international people, if they can get access to this same app, you're going to have, because this happens all the time where it's like, okay, I want to post to Twitch, or I want to post to YouTube. Okay, I can't upload the same video the same way, so I got to do it this way. Now I got to reformat it for TikTok. Now I got to do it for the Reels for Instagram. Now you're going to have one more app that you're just going to want content in. So it's recycled, but you just have to edit a different. It's going to be ridiculous. I just don't like the idea of this.
No, I don't like the mindset of what you have to do in order to have any kind of interaction or success, because it's not based on your content. It's not based on your art. If you're an artist, if you're a musician, if you're any of those, a writer, no, it's not based on your content anymore. It's based on mechanics. And I don't understand how people choose to live like that. And then there are the ones that cry about mental health all the time, and that the internet is, I was ganged up on the internet and everybody's being mean to me or doxed me or swatted me or something like that.
You saw my kid's channel. Nice.
I did. They constantly are figuring out ways to swat you all the time.
I'm the only one messing with them on the internet.
Right. All right, let's finish her video here.
And now I'm 10 videos in and I've been awake for 2 hours. So don't overcomplicate the content ideas. Literally just go with the trending sounds and make it apply to your niche or your content theme.
It's the exact opposite of what we've been saying. Don't overcomplicate the thing. Just go with what they tell you and find a way to make it fit into your content or your niche. Don't do what you want to do. Don't say things how you want to say it. Don't put out your creativity, how you make your creativity and your art and your projects. listen to what the computer and the AI is telling you to do and follow their examples so that everybody else is doing the same thing. So
try to shoehorn what's popular into kind of what you're doing, but really just don't create anything original. And that's the problem is nobody's original anymore.
But even
you'll get the little ones here and there, but then after that, people start copying the formula.
Even if this formula does work, how often can it work? Because if everyone starts doing this and starts doing the same thing, nothing is a success and everything falls to the wayside. It's just like podcasts. Like
how is it sustainable?
It's just like live stream stuff. It's like, if you want to go back even further, radio stations, when a station would flip formats, and you would hear them, a new format's coming. What's the new format? Well, it's in between this popular station and this popular station in the market here. So we're going to try to cut into their market slice right here in the middle. It's like, if these two stations are almost similar and they have overlapping audiences, why are you going to overlap these two to try to pull a bit of their audience away from? Go somewhere else. Don't this is the AC station, this is the Light FM station. We're going to try to fit in between where we're not going to do like the dance and the hard music stuff, the rap music stuff here, but we're going to do like the popular hits of this. It's like you're micro programming all of this stuff here. Stop doing that. This is the reason why the industry fucked up and is in the position that it's in. It's happening to TikTok and these social media things now. Big Red Tower saying forced art is always bad. It is. It's terrible. Jared, all the Morning Zoo stuff was everywhere. Everyone being wacky. Right. And the ones who came up with the Morning Zoo stuff, who were doing it the right way, who were the pioneers of it, were great at it. But because
now
everyone...
what you're seeing is these Morning Zoo people are just taking what they find on TikTok and making it...
Well, there is no more Morning Zoo people.
Wow, yeah.
They're all gone. There's none of that. It's people... taking the shit off of TikTok. Well, it's management. If you're still in radio and a manager or somebody comes and is like, hey, I saw this trend online, you guys should do it. Ask them where did you see the trend? If they say Instagram, it's too late because it means it's at least a week to 2 weeks too late. Oh, we just saw it on Instagram. No, then we're not doing it. Why? But it looks like it's popular. It started on TikTok probably. If you just saw it today on TikTok and it just came in today, you have a little bit of a window of opportunity to hop in on the trend. That's how fast everything. We talk about time moving around so fast, and we never have time for anything, or we don't. Stuff seems so far away, but it was only a week ago. That's how everything is now. And you're just going to jump on the trends because this is what's trending. I have to do that. I have to get a little piece of what's trending right now, and hopefully that'll apply to me, and I'll have some like a little micro piece of success because of that list that told me all the top sounds, instead of I'm going to put my own shit out there, and if it does, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's how you should be doing that. You can't live your life doing this stuff. So I'm glad this stupid app is going away. All right, moving on. Oh, one more thing. In with this, since we're talking about social media mindsets, I need your help.
Okay.
I need to find a way to properly address women online.
Don't call them fat to start.
Well,
hey, fatty.
That's my icebreaker.
No, don't do that.
But how do you address when people oversaturate their feeds and their timelines with life events that are meaningful to them but means nothing to anybody else?
I mean,
case in point, if somebody just got married, okay, and it's women that are doing this, they'll post stuff leading up to the wedding. It's like they'll make little videos or little photos, their bachelorette party, or they went away on a vacation, or the dress fitting, all the stages that lead up to the thing. They'll post some stuff after the wedding happened, maybe the photo of the new couple. Okay, photo of her in the dress having her hair and makeup done because she looks good, feels good about herself, put it up there. Okay, that's fine. But then they wait for the official photos that come from the photographer, and then those got to get posted up. When you're past a 1 week marker and you're still posting shit about your wedding? What is going on? What is going on? You're now 2 weeks removed from your wedding and there's still, some new photos came in from the family. No one cares. No one cares. Not even the people in your family care at that point. The wedding has come and gone. It means something to you. Yes. Your husband, probably not so much. It's like, oh yeah, we have the photo, we have the album, we've got one framed on the wall. That's about the extent of he's thinking about this stuff. Don't tag him on that shit weeks after the event happened. He doesn't care. His friends don't care. Your family are not saying anything because they're being polite. And they're the ones that should be telling you, hey, I think you're overdoing it with your wedding photos.
I think a lot of people have learned to just kind of ignore it. Like, I've stopped liking people's statuses. I don't post as much stuff. The thing that bothers me are the people that like always talk about their kids in terms of months.
Right.
Like, oh, she's 7 months old. I was like, okay. Once you hit a year, stop saying months.
Yeah.
Well, she's 15 months. I was like, no, she ain't. she
15th month pregnant. Fucking
like
fat
I'm,
bitch.
Yeah, like I'm 540 months. Like, you just, those are the things that kind of annoy me. But like, I've gotten to a point where if I don't ignore it, I'm just going to get mad at everything. And there's no point in getting mad at everything.
Big Red Tower saying it's like, I think she might be doing it to make one of her female friends jealous. Maybe. I mean, but it's not just like it's one person doing it. I've seen this trend for a while that they can't stop documenting everything and keep going to the well to post all of that stuff. Yes, it was a major point in their lives. But around the wedding day weekend or something like that, you're allowed to post videos about leading up to the ceremony. Oh, here's the official photo that we had taken after that. But when you're into the second week, maybe going into the third week, and you're still randomly posting stuff about the wedding, enough.
These are the same people that have birthday weeks.
Right.
Like, I have a day. I'm going to take the day off of work. That's it. Like, I'm not going to make it all about me for the week. I'm not going to post about it. No one's going to know what it is. Like, that's it. Like, I don't care. But yeah, you have these people that post like, oh, this is my birthday week. This is what I'm doing on my birthday week. And I was like, you weren't born in a week. This is the day you need to celebrate.
Jared is saying it's all they have.
Some people.
That could be it. Casey in the chat saying, as a female, I can confirm Big Red Tower is probably right. They're trying to prove something to someone, whether she's marking her territory or showing off for her friends. You want to mark the territory? Show her lifting her leg and peeing on her husband. You know, like how he goes up there and he takes the garter off in front of everybody? Have her stand up, garterless, one leg up, propped on the chair. She pisses on his shoes. Marked territory. We move on. We get it. We're done.
God, were you at that wedding where the bride just pissed all over the groom? It was crazy.
As is tradition.
It was almost as cool as Eric's wake.
It was it was tradition. You should have seen the electric slip and slide at that point. Casey, too many women put all their hopes and dreams into getting married to Mr. Right. That's probably true. But I will say this. It applies to their wedding. They're the same people that I talked about in the past recently that document their vacations.
Yeah. Oh.
Now, when you go on a vacation, if you post a couple photos, letting people know you're on vacation, I mean, you don't need to, but okay, that's fine. It's your account. It's your right to do whatever. If you post a scenery, like if you're on a cruise ship and you're showing a beautiful sunset over the ocean or whatever, fine. You're at a party somewhere and you're showing that, fine. If you're at a resort and you're showing the beach and the pools and everything, fine. I get that. Look, if you're over in Greece, that one area of Greece where they have all the houses are carved into the mountain where it's all the white. You know what I'm talking about? I'm forgetting which island it is. But if you'll see those photos online, if you're there, I want to see that. I want to see the gondolas if you're in Venice. I want to see all of that stuff, right?
But do you want to see it as it's happening? Or would you rather be like, I posted once, this was my vacation. I had a great time a week ago.
Right.
But I lived and did my vacation because I have Facebook is like that. You get all these people who are on Instagram constantly doing that. But then there's this subset of people that we have a chat function at work. We use like Google Chat. and you Google chat, you can set up different rooms, people can hang out and post their pets and their family and stuff like that. It's great. You get, especially in the in the days where we're all kind of online, it's a good to get to know you kind of thing. But if you're on vacation, I don't care about your vacation. Come back, show me some pictures.
Yeah.
But if I know you're still on vacation and you're on a work app to send me pictures of your vacation,
that's even more insane.
It gets to be a lot.
I'm just talking about their social media presence, like their Instagram, their Facebook, their Target or not Target, Twitter or any of those things.
Mm-hmm.
That
the Target app.
Yeah, they're
I'm saving 5%, but also look at this Fiji island.
Yeah, I'm getting messages through the Target app. No, posting it all there. It's their social media presence. They can do what they want, like I said. But why? Why do you need to document your video? You're making little videos of like, oh, I went diving and I'm swimming with the stingrays. Oh, here's me and my significant other, and we're doing some little dance trend, or we're doing something where they do this, where they top the camera and they pull back, and now they're in their nighttime dinner outfits and shit. Like, no one fucking cares about your vacation. They don't care about your wedding after the day it happened. They don't care that you're on vacation at all. And we're going to end with this. You having a baby. I get it if you make your announcement. If you're proud. Like, I've seen guys post some stuff where they hold the kid or whatever. They're proud, they're first time dad, or I'm a girl dad, or whatever, those kind of things. You get it. But it's very sparse how they're putting it up there. It's not a lot of content. You're proud of your kids. You're happy with your kids. You want to show you're a good dad. I get it. Moms do that stuff too. Moms love to post the shit they're doing with their kids all the time. Like, that becomes their identity. I get that, and I've had that problem for at least 20 years on Facebook.
You got in trouble for that kind of stuff because you were notoriously not sharing enough of your life with your social media group of family.
Yes. I've had family complain. I had people I went to school with, be it college or high school or whatever, not having any idea what's going on in my personal life. Why don't you post anything with you and your kid? Because it's none of your business.
Mm-hmm.
I'll post it if I want to post it. I just don't do it. It's none of your business.
You never post pictures.
Let me go to your page. Oh, look, your avatar for your profile is your kid. Everything in here has something to do with your kid. Now, granted, your kid's probably very nice, but your whole life is consumed with what your kid is doing, and you're using your kid for attention, and that's a problem. But when you have a kid, women love to document the lead up to having their kid, where they're constantly showing belly photos. They're constantly showing, things where they're goofing on the husband or the boyfriend or whatever it is for not being man enough for, or being around for helping the baby and that kind of shit. They're even posting IVF shot videos now, where I'm documenting my journey about going through infertility and getting the fertility shots. And we're going through all of this stuff here because we're trying to have a baby. In real life, that's great that there's ways out there for you to go and get things done so you can help the chances of you having a kid. You don't need to document it. It's not everybody's business. Stop making it everybody's business. Well, I want to put it out there so people, you're not inspiring anybody. You're not helping anybody. You're not showing your journey that's going to help influence other people who are also having issues with infertility or having a kid or something like that. You're not helping to open a conversation, is another term they like to use, to draw more attention to these things. That's not helping anybody. People see that, they're unfollowing you or they're muting you.
My favorite bit is finding out Eric was having a kid after he had the kid.
Yeah. No one knew. But
such a good bit.
But I'm not saying
where's Eric been? Well, he had a baby.
I am not saying do anything like I do. I'm not. I know I'm a bit of a nutcase with those things. I'm very controlling and private with that stuff. But there's a middle line between where I'm at and where they're at. And where they're at is the wrong end of the spectrum to be on. Because you don't need to show you're going to your doctors to get your shots done, to get your tests, and then cry and complain when another round of fertility treatments, shit the bed. and it didn't happen. Horrible. Again, in real life, I feel bad for you. I know you're trying that. That's really horrible. Stop putting it online. Stop using it as attention, as content, and all this other garbage where you're sitting there. It's like, I'm showing you my journey. This is what we're going through. We've been at it for 2 years. Well, all right. You have some issues then that you guys need to figure out and make a decision if you're still going through with this or not. You don't need to put it online. I don't need to see a boomerang of him taking the needle out of the little vial and putting it in, and then it goes back into the vial, then it comes back out and goes. Stop with this shit.
You start to kind of realize how much of your life that you're putting on these kinds of things when you start not doing it. Like when I go to concerts, I've started to learn to not film every song I'm listening to. I'm just experiencing the music. There are times like this past 4th of July where the running joke is, I can't wait to not look at all the firework videos you're posting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at some point you just stop posting everything and just actually enjoy it and live it, and maybe keep some things to yourself. Don't post that you're getting a divorce or someone was unfaithful. Leave that shit off the internet. You never know what could change in this particular journey that you might look like an idiot for posting it to begin with. You know, look, I finally am pregnant. And then you lose the baby 3 weeks later. And then now you have to explain it to every fucking person who's going to be nosy about what's been going on in your life. Some things need to be just left off the internet. Live your life and stop bothering the rest of us with it.
Yeah. Stop. We don't need your journeys. We don't need your story. If you wanted to do a story about your IVF treatments, right? If you feel that strongly about it, all right, document everything. When you're done and you've reached your goal and you have a kid and give it a little time, you want to put out a video as content showing you what you went through. I get that, because you put it out there, people will have to search that out intentionally if they want to find out information on about things like that.
Eric will post it when that kid turns 18 and be like, here's how all of it happened. It's just 18 years of content.
Right. But you see what I'm saying? If you document all that and you put it out on your YouTube or whatever as a little mini documentary, so all right, it's something you believe in, something that you're advocating for, and you put your whole story out there to show it. Okay, that's up for you, but you put it out there and in hopes that people will gravitate to it. Somebody will find it. It might help them, guide them in the right direction, what have you. When you're doing the quick hits on social media all the time, like we're going in again this week, don't fucking care. I do not care. In fact, as you keep doing this to me and he's forcing this into my timeline, I'm going to eventually start rooting against you. And I don't want to do that because that's a terrible thing to want to say and do. But you're pushing me here. You're really testing my
videos just for fun. Like this, I just report it for content, just to see if it hits. Just one of these times, it's going to work, and it's just going to just ruin their algorithm.
Can you imagine if you did that and then like it got a human review? Yeah, and it suspended them for some reason. So they're going through this terrible part of their life, and their channel just got taken down because it was reported.
Hey guys, just want to let you know my grandpa died. Dislike.
It's hilarious and terrible at the same time. I'm with you.
Yeah,
on
do it all the time.
All right. So you have the IVF stuff. You have their journey. They have the kid. I get it. You're going to say they're brand new babies in the world. I don't know why you want to identify, put that out into the public to let people know. Like you have like 200 followers or something like that, but you're letting the entire world know the name of your kid, what hospital you had the kid in, the birth date of the. Why are you putting all that out there? I don't get it, right? But you do that, okay, fine. It is what it is. And then a little bit later, we took her home, or we took him home, or here's his first steps.
Tragic car accident on the way here. So funny thing happened on the way home, guys.
Stop trying to enlighten. Stop trying to make me feel better about this. I have something I'm trying to say here. When you're constantly documenting, all right, you had the kid, and then you're doing progress reports every week. There's somebody I know, somebody I follow that is on like week 8, week 9. And they're constantly showing little videos. I think I have the cutest baby. Now I don't think you do. Kid's adorable, but now you've poisoned me against you for this thing here, because I'm not even seeking your content out. It's just because I happen to follow you. It shows up in my timeline. And I'm seeing this new thing here. Oh, the kid's not doing this. Oh, look at daddy doing this thing here. I don't like your family at all. In fact, I want you to move. I'm hoping ICE raids you now. And I know you were born in this country. I'm just hoping that somebody just gets rid of you so I don't have to see this anymore. I know that's really terrible, but I couldn't think of anything less harsh to get my point across. Stop documenting your lives. Stop it. It's not like you're on the movie set where you're or they have people to document step by step the process of the casting, the costumes, the building of the sets, the locations, all that. People love that shit. They buy it on the DVD or they'll watch it on the YouTube release or whatever. That's different. No one needs to see your journey of being infertile to getting stuck with a million needles over the next several months to then hoping that you don't miss, like every video then is, I hope I don't miscarry, up until it's like you're always just keeping this, this gray cloud over what should be a silver lining for you together for content, for sympathy, for all of this shit. You mentioned earlier about sitting there and putting your life online. We know a guy who sits there and just talks about he had hopes for one thing and it didn't go 100% the way he wanted. His life is miserable. He doesn't know why he's still alive. He doesn't know why he bothers anymore. It's like, I'm so ready to, and I know you in real life and I'm really ready to hit the mute button on you because you're making me stop caring about you as a person. And I feel horrible about that, but it's your doing.
Like, not everything can just be such a downer.
No. Like this show. Not everything we just talked about had to be such a downer, but look where it went. Point had to be made.
Play hedonism Arizona guy, and he's just twerking. That's our next gif.
No, you want something to lighten the mood here?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. I'll take you to another vile hatred of mine.
God, I hate it. Oh, I hate this.
JoJo Siwa. We talked about her a couple months ago when she was on UK's Celebrity Big Brother fighting with Mickey Rourke. Well, what happened? I mean, Mickey was so entertaining, right or wrong. He should have stayed on that show, but the producers, 100%. Being the C's that they are, kicked him off.
Which is dumb. They should have kept him on there.
So that show was a great spotlight for Mickey Rourke and was supposed to be a great spotlight stepping stone for JoJo Siwa. Turned out it was not, because then she fell in love with a guy on the show. She was no longer gay. So the gay community is now, shitting on her at every turn because now
she's hooking up with one of the guys from the show. Like she was hooking up and there's
that's who I'm talking about. This guy, I think, what's his name? Chris Hughes, I think his name is.
Chris, yeah.
And she's all about this guy and she's like posting shit on there and she goes, I don't think I'm gay anymore. Well, I'm always gay. And then people are just like, no, you're not gay anymore. You spent your whole fucking life and career and image being, remember she was claiming she was like the first gay artist to do like pop music or something.
Stupid. Yeah. So here's the irony of all this is that she's come out saying, I don't think I'm gay anymore. If you go back, Mickey Rourke was right. She just needed to get fucked really good. Like he was just like, look, I'll turn her straight. Like that's all you need. And then they're like, get off. That's anti-gay. And then look, Chris Hughes did it. It wasn't Mickey Rourke going to do it. Somebody else did.
Right.
What a fucking lunatic.
Well, it happened. It happened. Oh no, I'm getting here. Leave JoJo alone. No. Because now she's crossed the line. And I am personally offended by what she's doing next. Because I will admit a guilty pleasure of mine. She's covering a song from the 80s. A one-hit wonder, I think, from the 80s.
I think so, yeah.
I like this song. I like the original song.
He's not even kidding. He brings it, like, this is not a show bit.
I'm precocious, and I know just what it takes to make a pro blush.
He does it all the time in our group chats. It'll come up. Like, if something ticks that little check mark in his head, he'll start doing lyrics.
I'm pure as New York snow, Jordan. I've got Bette Davis eyes.
Do you?
She covered the song and she's ruining it.
It's so bad. Like Miley Cyrus did a couple of I wish she would stop stop smoking 12 packs a day.
Well, she's not. If she was, she'd sound so much better. Kim Carnes, who sang the original, had that gritty 70s, 80s New York City kind of punk female voice, smoker's cough kind of thing. Her voice fit that song. I don't think anybody else could do that song like Kim Carnes did, right? Just like Debbie Harry from Blondie had that voice. It worked for her. She's making it up. She's faking it. She's adding to it. And it's probably auto-tuned or something else in there.
There's a lot of auto-tune in that.
She just put this clip out and she goes, do you like it? Should I put out the whole song? Means she already recorded it. We already heard. This is a studio version. It wasn't her sitting out in her garden cosplaying as
she was just. It wasn't around the campfire with a guitar saying, "You know what I think I would sing."
Yeah. What was she dressed as? Little Bo Peep? Something?
I don't know what that was.
Too bad it wasn't James Manfield. She could live out that storyline. But she comes out there and she does this clip. I'm like, all right, the 80s was like 40 years ago. I guess it's open to being covered and redone, but
There's
terrible.
A documentary, by the way, of James Manfield that I needed to watch.
I have that bookmarked too, and it's I think it's hosted by her daughter.
It's hosted by her daughter, who was in the car when she died. Like, I still forget that. Like, I'm watching Law and Order SVU, and I'm like, oh my God, she was in the car when her mom got fucking killed. Like, it's just nuts to think about that.
Yeah, look.
Mariska Hargitay
would pit that shit. Casey's Make It Stop.
R&R.
Jen Tubbs, like, I don't know, I didn't know this. That's a lot of auto-tune. Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
I know what precocious means, but it's the song.
He's precocious.
Here's the new lyrics. All the boys think she's a guy. She doesn't have Bette Davis eyes.
Those are good. She's Bette Davis, guys. She's the worst.
She likes hairy something guys. I don't know. We'd have to workshop this a little bit. But here's the other thing with that too. So that clip comes out. She's been getting a lot of shit from the gay community because she was championing gay stuff. She was always in rainbows and pride stuff and all of that shit. Rah rah sis boom bah. After coming out of what? She was like a child model or some pageantry, something like that.
Part of like the child pageants.
So this clip comes out there, and all these counterculture, LGBT. You know what? I think the LGB just hate her because she just gives them a bad name, or she's flip-flopping so they don't believe that she really is. It's the TQ plus that's coming at her for blaming her for promoting what they call trad wives, traditional wives.
Okay.
Almost Donna Reed, you know, the flowing dress, the done hair, being at home, cooking,
my martini
cleaning.
when I get home.
Yeah, that she's promoting the trad wife image that they're giving her shit. I'm like, at every fucking turn, this chick is getting what she deserves. And now I'm blasting her too because I don't care about any of that shit. The song sucks. And I like the song legitimately.
Isn't it weird, like, when someone covers something that you really enjoy, if it's not, I don't know, almost like where some things are you shouldn't touch. Like Metallica put out a bunch of remixes of like the Black Album, and Miley Cyrus did one of them. And I thought, you don't do this.
Right.
Like anybody else can probably do one of the songs. I'm fine with it. That particular person shouldn't do this. I wouldn't care if someone did a cover of Bette Davis Eyes. It's this particular person should not touch it. And it just sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's like she's trying to do a karaoke version of the song, and she goes, "Oh, I'll try to impersonate Kim Carnes and do a Kim Carnes," when you don't have the range or the cadence
register.
No, Kim Carnes didn't have a register. She was just in this one area, but she had that sound.
Well, Kim Carnes did comment on this and said, "There's a difference between singing a song and embodying it. I've always believed authenticity is what makes music timeless. I'm forever grateful to be the voice behind this one, Bette Davis Eyes." She's 79. She's throwing shade at that fucking weirdo. Good for her.
Yeah, that
Because
little.
here's the thing that we all saw, like, you know, we all saw the footage from the big Aussie festival, the big send off of Black Sabbath and things like that.
Right.
There's this guy, Youngblood. He did a cover of one of Ozzy's songs, and it sounded great. Like, that was perfect. A lot of people did a lot of covers of Black Sabbath songs and Ozzy songs and stuff like that. That was great. This is almost just unnecessary.
Right.
Like, there's no need for this.
No, none. But it's coming out. I was looking for the information. I don't have a date of when it's coming out. I'm sure we'll get the notifies of where they always do the pre-save. And they give you a link to a page where you can pre-save it on Amazon or Apple or Spotify and what have you. And I have
in our top 8.
It's just, she keeps, look, I'll give her credit. She keeps finding ways to keep herself.
Oh yeah, she's in the news cycle like every week.
In the world of keeping attention on you, but
I'm gonna ruin my algorithm and look up JoJo Siwa, because that's the thing. Like, the other day on the way back from the movie theater, me and the kids were listening to music, and they both were like, "Let's listen to." They were like humming "Smooth Criminal," so they're like, "Let's listen to Michael Jackson," which, you know, threw me off, but was great. I'm like, "All right, cool." So we listened to some Michael Jackson. You know, Black and White came on. We did all the stuff. We listened to Smooth Criminal. I was like, "Oh, you guys want to hear something cool?" And I put on the Alien Ant Farm version of it.
Right.
And that was an example of, you took a song that was popular by someone very popular, but you did it in a way that made sense and sounded good.
Right.
Like, this version that she did does not sound good.
Okay. Well, if you want to go down this path here, I want to show you a new band that I discovered, and I am thoroughly enjoying. Take a look at this.
Come on, let me see your hands. Don't speculate, don't articulate, girls can't lay hands around me. I said a little less conversation, a little more action.
Oh, nice.
He's an Elvis impersonator.
I love it.
Now, but watch what happens.
I'm tired of talking. Grab your boots and let's start
Already, it's fantastic. I'm like, wow, modern Elvis stuff. I'm all about it.
Come on, let me see your hands. Don't speculate, don't articulate, girls can't lay.
Here we go.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elvana.
That's awesome. I was wondering, because that statue looked like the In Utero statue for a minute.
They played Download Fest. They played that Gattenbury festival that just happened.
That was such a good transition.
I cut through the video.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Download, go crazy, go, when the lights out.
Their whole performance is mixing Elvis and Nirvana together in all their songs.
That is so that's fun.
Yeah, everyone's having you're right. Really fun to see. You can see everybody was loving it.
What's great is that this is a group of people that most likely aren't into Elvis.
Right.
But they're into something unique like this. So, like, they may not have been singing along at the first part. You get some of the older people maybe into it, or know the song from like a movie they saw. And then you just flip it real quick into a Nirvana song, and it just changes the atmosphere. Like, I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so their whole set list is hybrids of Elvis and Nirvana songs together.
That's great.
Yeah, so
Great.
they pick
you put
one.
me onto that band, the Baseballs.
Yes,
that does like Elvis and like more.
It's like a 1950s Elvis rockabilly style.
It's very rockabilly
that's doing modern pop and hip hop.
Yeah, I'll take you to the candy shop. I'm like, oh my god, it's
lollipop. Yeah, it's
great.
Awesome. I love stuff like
Preston,
this.
Preston C saying, who was the guy at O&A used to have on the comedian that would sing like modern songs, but in a real funky guitar way? He did a lot of live a bunch of times and can't remember
Stephen
the guy's
Lynch.
name. And Stephen, yeah, I was just gonna say he said it's something Lynch. Yeah, Stephen Lynch, which is he's fucking hilarious. I love Stephen Lynch.
I haven't seen Stephen in many years, but I used to.
Jared's also saying Richard Cheese. Yeah, Richard Cheese does that kind of stuff. I love Richard Cheese. Like
Richard Cheese used to be part of the morning
Machine.
show in Los Angeles called Kevin and Bean.
Was he?
He worked on their show for a while, and then the Richard Cheese Lounge Against the Machine act just started picking up. He was even on Letterman's Stupid Human Tricks once, where he could. It was a thing where you could take a bowl of M&Ms, throw them up into the air, call out the color of what you want him to catch, and he could go under it and catch that color.
That's kind of cool.
That's ridiculously not important in life at all. But yeah, he did that, and then he was Richard Cheese for. He does a version of Slipknot's "People Equal Shit" that he performed live on our show.
I love it.
It's
one of my favorite
fantastic.
versions he's done.
Come on, motherfuckers! Everybody's gonna die. People equal shit. Oh, it's
every time I
fantastic.
go to a Slipknot show, when we're trying to get out of the parking lot, we'll roll down the windows and play that version. And the amount of people that walk by and go, "Wait, what?" And then they realize what it is, and they're like, "That's fucking hilarious." I heard him first on. They did the what was that zombie movie? It was like Day of the Dead or Dawn of the Dead. It was like the remake version of Dawn of the Dead with like
oh yeah, he has a
Snyder,
song.
and then the Down with the Sickness Richard Cheese version was playing at the show. They're on there sniping people, and I'm like, this is fucking catchy.
Get up,
and then that's
come
where
on,
I
get
started
down
going.
with hey everybody, get up,
yeah,
get down.
Yeah, it was such a funny.
Yeah,
one.
he sounded very Robert Goulet doing that song.
What, Vera said that?
There's another thing that maybe we'll do a music show one day where we bring alternate versions of stuff that we like. There's a guy, I have him bookmarked somewhere, where he would turn pop songs into heavy metal songs and metal songs, and he would Disneyfy them, he would call.
Nice.
Like he did a Marilyn Manson version with an accordion and like a polka band. He did versions of Slipknot's. I can't think of the name of the song now. I can.
Duality?
It might be. It might be. I'll see if I can find it for next week. But him Disneyfying stuff would be good.
That would be good.
I want to talk a little bit of video games and movie stuff before we go on to segment 2. You had mentioned
about video games and movie stuff.
I meant to bring this up when you were talking about the Jaws stuff earlier, and I forgot to do it. There's a new shark video game coming out.
I'm already in. I'll buy it.
That I think you might be interested in. Let's take a look.
What the fuck is this?
This is Shark Dentist.
Oh, I've never wanted anything so much. What the hell is this? What the? The sound is so gross.
Right.
Oh my god. I'm going to Steam right now. That is fantastic. Oh, like that seemed like it would be a joke, but then it's like I would play that. I'm gonna look right now, Shark Dentist.
All right. Well, I
That's
knew that.
Great. Thank you for that.
I knew that would be a game you would enjoy.
I'm just upset that you can't date the shark, but I mean, I guess I'll check this out.
All right. I want to show you
Oh, it's a real fucking game. Oh, it's on my wish
Yeah,
list.
I know it's a real game. It's not out. I think it comes out in August, but
Yeah, no, it's on my list now.
yeah, when I saw that trailer this week, I said, "Oh my god, I got to show Jordan this."
Oh, that's so funny. Oh yeah, it's on my list now.
I would like to show you now the original proposed intro for the new Naked Gun movie.
Okay.
Would you like to see it?
Which is looking real funny, by the way.
Here it is.
I'm in. Oh, so dumb. Star Fox.
I used to love this game.
Rad Racer? Is that what that one was?
No, I don't know if it's called Rad Racer.
Oh no, it's not Rad Racer. It's shit. I used to do it too.
Isn't this Doom?
Am I? San Andreas.
Yeah.
Mario 64. Fucking penguin level. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, F-Zero. Oh, Sonic. I used to play that one too. That's funny.
Good, right?
That's really good. I loved Police Squad. I love the Naked Gun movies.
Me too.
That's
Loved
so
it so
funny.
much. So I saw that. I'm like, oh, that's fantastic. And then right under that, there was another one.
You went down that rabbit hole.
For what if this was the new trailer for the new Super Mario game coming to the Switch 2?
So long, gay Bowser.
Is it gay Bowser?
Another door.
It's me, a Mario.
Oh no. Oh no, it's the naked old lady. Oh no, it's Peach.
Whoa!
Thank
you, Mario! This princess is in another castle!
Gross.
Hello, Mario. Come and play with us. Come and play with us, Mario. Okie dokie.
It's pretty good.
Right?
Oh,
So if Super Mario was in The Shining,
I love it. I love The Shining.
yeah. There's a lot of
me.
There was a lot of great content out there for everybody to consume and enjoy.
But only on TikTok and only for a limited time.
I'll show you this last thing and then we'll go to break. Every now and we've been talking today about TikTok. We've been talking about the changes that are being made, how it's going to affect legitimate artists and content creators, how there's new YouTube. We didn't bring this up too. There's new YouTube guidelines coming out because all those people that are making news clips or videos where it's just AI generated voice work, and they pull like generic B-roll stuff from like Shutterstock and Adobe and those kind of things. They put all those together, and they're getting a lot of subscribers, a lot of views, making a lot of money. So the new YouTube policies are showing that they're getting rid of all this stuff. If it's all 100% AI generated content, you lose your monetization for it. You don't make any money anymore. They're really cracking down on a lot of this garbage that's stealing people's content or piggybacking off of them, if you will. But we're talking about you need to have places and do things the right way where people can put out their art and their content in the right way for being creative.
Right.
You know, the TikTok thing we just saw earlier, it's like follow the songs on this list and just put whatever you're doing to those songs. That's all you have to do. And they'll tell you what to do. Screw that. Go out and do your own thing is what we've always said. Well, this young lady here enjoys the art of cosplay and then goes out and does her own thing. I put a little montage together of some of the stuff she does. And I have to say, I don't see anybody else even coming close to some of the work that she's doing. Let's take a look.
I'm already in.
She's trying to make a sandwich while wearing a suit of armor.
Right.
All her bikini hauls involve her in some kind of giant costumes.
No, it's perfect. The fact that she's built all these for this is hilarious.
She's got one of those robotic dogs. I don't know how I came across her, but I was watching on the video. I'm like, all right, no one's doing this shit.
There's this creator that I found. I think it was on TikTok originally. I think maybe even Instagram, where I think she's got like this long, curly, like almost teal hair. Obviously, it's dyed.
Right.
But I think she's British, and she's always wearing one of those inflatable dinosaur suits or inflatable like this. She's always wearing something. So like when someone says like, why don't you ever show off? And she goes, okay, fine. And then like next thing you know, she's wearing like a bikini, but it was over a Chewbacca outfit. Like she's always doing stuff like that. And she's, fairly attractive, but she's always doing something stupid. She's funny.
Yeah.
So this kind of content's fun.
I want to give this young lady a plug here. You can find her on,
German TikTok.
Is she German?
No, I don't know.
She might be.
It's just at this point, that's where all the content's going to be.
Okay, here she is. Her handle is @Superdone. SUUPERDONE. Her name is Anna Ullman. She does cosplay stuff. She spends a lot of money. She's got like 10-foot rope Transformer robots, a Godzilla thing, a Hulkbuster.
And that stuff's not cheap.
No, not at all.
It's a lot of time and effort to make those kinds of things.
A lot. Oh, Jared's seen her stuff before. Yeah, everything involves her falling. Like she does food testing with her mom, and things blow up.
That's funny.
Yeah, everything involves her getting hurt or falling down or things falling on top of her. She has that robotic dog that we first saw at those MIT demonstration videos, and then they used it for a Black Mirror episode.
That was a good episode.
The one where the dog's like grabbing her boob and then leans in and snaps a photo through his eye. Yeah. So, anyway, fantastic work that is being put out there into the universe. We're going to take a break. When we come back, television, movies, streaming updates, and everything that we are watching ourselves. We'll give you an update when we come back.
More, it's Eric Nagel.
It's Eric Nagel.
Next.